So folks, hi there and welcome back to another tying tutorial. It's been a little while, really busy, time flies, getting ready for the season. Just thought I'd show you a really quick one tonight. Deer Emerger, classic fly, everyone ties it, everyone loves it. Here's my version and I'll show you a few little tweaks and the reason why. So I'm going to start on a size 16, full in mill, Chet nymph hook. It's just that lovely shape to these hooks that are so useful for so many patterns. And on there I'm going to come in with some classic wax thread. You could probably just make that out. It's 12/0 and it's wood duck. And we're just going to start by getting that onto the thread. Like so. Oh, we've got the squeaky bobbin back again. But we're going to roll with it. So we're going to come down all the way until we get just near the bend. I'm going to set the parameter of the back of that fly like so. I'm just going to bring that straight back up to the top of the hook here, about an eye's distance back. You can vary it. Some people like it further back, some people like it right here at the top. I like to leave a little bit of room at the eye. And then all I'm going to do next is come in with some wax onto that thread. Now, despite it being called a deer hair emerger, I'm going to use elk hair. I find it's a little bit more buoyant than deer hair. It's a hollow fibre, obviously the same. But I find a little bit of elk hair goes a long way, and I prefer using elk hair. So, get into a deer hair stacker. Yes, I've already stripped the underfur from this because the patch of elk I've got could have survived the last ice age with the amount of down in there. So I've just prepped it. A rough measure is, as always said, about the gape of the hook of deer hair, of hair. In this case, elk. I'm just going to knock back that last little tip and pull out any final bits of hair, but I'm quite rough and ready with these things. They don't need to look manicured. Measuring that about the length of the hook. I prefer a slightly bigger wing. Some people like a nice proper little short stubby thing, but I like it a little bit longer. So I'm going to pinch that nice and tight, a few wraps in front. If you get any ends, you can just pull them away like so. I'm just going to stand that elk hair. I will always call it deer hair for the rest of this video, but it is elk hair. I'm going to just tie back now 3 or 4 wraps. I'm so careful. I need pressure, but not too much because I'll cut straight through that hair. And from here, I'm going to get some sharp pointed scissors. And I'm going to angle it backwards. Very important to angle that backwards. That's going to give you the taper to the body, as you'll see in a moment. I'm just going to come in really rough. You don't have to be too much with these flies. Just going to take a few stray fibres out of that, like so. And we're just going to go back now, neaten up that cut ends, get rid of any little stray bits. Get messy, these flies. I've done about 20 this evening and I'm absolutely sat in a sea of trimming. But once we've got the ends tidied up like so, we'll come all the way back down to where we set the thread originally, just off it. Now, some people use varying different materials for ribbing. Some people don't rib these flies at all, but for me, I like a nice mirage tinsel, and this is the 0.4mm stuff from Semperfly. And I'm just going to come in and get that tag head tied down nice and secure. Don't mind if I come up and come back down again. And I'm just going to do one thread wrap off where I set that limit, just to keep a taper. I've kept that piece extra long so I can just wrap it round the little bit on the end of the vise here to just keep it out of the way for the next step. From here, wax the thread. It has to be some form of natural fibre here. I'm using a hair and squirrel dubbing with a little rainbow mix in it too. Lovely UV rainbow mix in here, really pops. And I'm just going to put that as a dubbing noodle, really rough, really ready. Just get it on, like so. And start at the back and work our way up. Nice and rough, nice and buggy looking. Tighten that noodle up if it gets a little bit loose. And I'm going to go just here, just short of the hair wing, like so. And then from there, I'm going to turn this sideways. I'm going to do one wrap off the back, one wrap going up. And I'm just going to wrap this up the fly. Nice open turns, as you'll see, like so. If your vise has a rotary feature, make the most of it. I'm just going to secure that down, 3 wrap threads. Adds just that little bit of shimmer to the body, but it also will make your fly a little bit more durable. From here, a little bit more wax again. Now you can use a different colour. You can use the same dubbing you use for the body. I like something slightly different. But the key is here, it's a buggy fly. So I'm going to come in with this. It's hair and deer ear. The deer ear is so coarse in this stuff, but it makes it great for this fly. And we're just going to come in with a noodle of that. Put a good amount at the back. That helps to keep this LK wing in position. We don't want to fold it too far forward though, so we're just going to have a couple turns at the head here. I want a little bit more dubbing. I'm just a touch short there to just come in like so. Get the thread back to the eye. Make sure you're happy with how it's sat. Squeaky little bobbin holder. That's going to trigger some of you in the comments when you are watching this, but that's okay. Because all I'm going to do is put a little bit of varnish on the thread, as always. Not necessary, but it's an insurance policy for me. Peace of mind. Wipe off any large excesses. Somehow find a whip finish tool in the mess of a desk. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have your finished fly. So quick, so easy. And you can fill a box of these in absolutely no time. Proven fish catchers, a staple of everyone's box. Get those tied, get fishing with them, and I'm certain you will catch some fish. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed that one.